Alrighty, welcome everyone to episode 3 of Tokyo Samurai Madden 26 franchise in the NCFL, which I have put in both episode titles, essentially just Nuka Cam Football League, just to have some different little league feel, I guess. I don't know. We're coming off of a win last week, 26-23 versus our rival, the LA Lowriders. Very close game. Came down to the last play, last field goal. There was a lot to like about that game in terms of how it played. There were some parts where I think needed improving. So what I did is really just essentially said, hey, we're going to do Matt 10's most recent sliders that I could find. Because there definitely was some issues. I think both quarterbacks had too good of a completion percentage. Pass blocking was really bad for the CPU, especially. We got like double-digit sacks. Those are the main things I think I had most of an issue with, but like we're gonna try a lot of these here, and we'll just see how it plays. I will say also, roughing the kicker, we did end up turning off with those as well because we had 2 of those penalties in that game, one for each team, I want to say, and it's just seems like that might happen too much. But running into the kicker is still a thing. But yeah, so going off of last week, I did add some guys to the favorites list from the upcoming prospects. I added pretty much just everyone at every position that I would potentially draft. Like pretty much every player. So 103 players total right now. Definitely looking at corners because we do need corner. We're looking at off-ball linebacker. We are going to keep an eye on these first-round edges because while we have solid edges, I would love to get like an elite edge. So if we feel like there's a guy and we can get him, it would not be a bad idea, in my opinion. Definitely going to look at O-line. O-line's not the strongest part of our team at all. Tight end, definitely want to look at because Connor Hayward being our number 1 is kind of an issue. Although he was our leading receiver last week. Receiver, going off of that, definitely needs to be improved. So that's why we're looking at all of them. And that's pretty much it because quarterback right now, great draft class for quarterback, but I'm rocking with Milrow, at least for this season, next season, maybe. And, you know, if he ends up being our guy, then awesome. If not, we'll move on from him. And then running back, we're obviously pretty set. We have a pretty good group there. And I guess, you know, we could improve upon long snapper and kicker and punter, but that's more of a free agent signing probably, or we'll maybe keep an eye on some of them, but in the draft, but probably not too intently. Let's go ahead and see here what we want to do with our matchup. So we do have an interesting matchup here with Myles Garrett gonna be a player we face here, along with Derwin James, DJ Reader. It's gonna be a really tough trio on defense. So we'll have to see how that goes, but yeah, I'm not too worried about that bottom right section. But we do have some upgraded abilities. I think I upgraded this wear and tear. We do still have a plus for our edges, which I do think I still want. And then our linebackers I also would still like. I don't hate this one, I guess. But I would also not mind going with an offensive one, but also maybe yeah, I'm thinking maybe we'll go with offense. Maybe we can do I mean, increase success chance against pass rush moves for interior line and then tackles. I guess we'll do that. Hold on, gotta take that one off. Especially with their personnel, they have a much better front than the lowriders did. And same thing for this. I don't really want this 3-3-5 play sheet. I'm leaning towards the, I don't know, maybe screen. We didn't really, maybe we could try gadget stuff. We didn't really actively look for any gadget stuff, but screen game wouldn't be bad either. I guess we'll go with the gadget though. I think that's just more intriguing with how our offense is set up, I think. And we'll get rid of the dollar one. We'll do run stop. We are level 3. We're almost at level 4. We are going to sit with our game shield wear and tear to reduce the amount of wear and tear damage taken during games, which will be nice. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty content with how that looks for now. Still got our 3 guys here. So let's see in terms of what we want to do with our. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. So hold on. I'm messing things up. So I already messed it up. Okay. Well, we'll look here. I think we're gonna do full pad. Let's do half pads for the QBs. I'm still a little scared of Milrow getting hurt. How do I do this again? Address players, right? Charbonnet is going to get a rest because I'm a little worried about his rib injury. Don't really want him to sustain more. We'll give the other guys full work, though. And then Ayo Manor, I'm also going to give a rest because that left ankle has a high risk of re-injury. And I would actually like him to play this week. Now, defensively, before I mess anything up, they already adjusted. They got Aeneas Peebles resting because he has a really potential high, severe risk right knee injury. Outside of that, everyone else is pretty much set. So I think we're okay with that. And we'll see. Again, I'm not going to play any of those mini games because I just don't really care to. Really don't. So we'll try that. And let's see. Any probables? No. Any questionables? No. Any doubtfuls? No. No one is out on offense. Deshaun Elliott is going to be out on defense. He has a shoulder strain on his left shoulder. So that's going to be an interesting one. Because defensively, our backup safeties aren't great. But everyone else is good to go. So we'll see how our secondary holds up. Ayo Manor does get an upgrade. I'm thinking maybe just some slot upgrades. Get him some short route running. And yeah, so let me see. Is there anything else that I did off camera? I don't believe so. think that's it. Just a slider change, and that's it. So, and I did, like I said, I upgraded, I think, that one ability. We're not using it, but we did upgrade that ability for, I believe it's for our medical staff, like training staff, whatever. Yeah, we're just gonna jump right in, see how these new sliders play. Again, last week's game, very fun, but didn't exactly play how I wanted it to in certain ways. But it was entertaining, I think, and it was close. But here we are in Iron Forge Stadium in Corry, Pennsylvania, and we are going to be in our away unis, which I really like. And it's a rain game, which is going to be interesting. This is not my first rain game, as I said, I think, before. I had a Saints franchise that I started for myself, and the first game was a rain game, and it was rough, so we'll see how this goes. Before we hop into the game itself, let's see what their team looks like. I do see we have Bo Nix that we're playing against, Chase Brown and Kendre Miller. All right, solid duo. Brian Thomas, Roma Dunze. That's a nice young duo too. They're kind of building some good youth here on offense. That tight end, they got Mike Gesicki. Only 2 tight ends being carried onto the roster right now. That's interesting. Got Taylor Decker, Joel Bitonio, Tanner Bordolini might be a good spot for a mismatch there. They do have Elijah Vera Tucker though, and Abraham Lucas. So this is a pretty good O-line overall. Now their defense, Derek Hall's not really scaring me, but Myles Garrett does. I mean, it speaks for itself, you know. He's 99 overall, so that's rough. They also have some really good D tackles. They got DJ Reader, Daquan Jones, and DJ Jones. So that's going to be an interesting time running up the middle. And then they have Micah McFadden, Terrell Bernard, Kenneth Murray. They also have Jamal Adams. So not the strongest linebacker core. Got Teron Johnson and Zion McCollum at their starting corner spots. Pretty all right. And then Jalen Mills at free safety because Cameron Kitchens is currently out. It looks like they're not going to have him play today with a severe injury to his leg. And then they have Derwin James, who is going to be someone we're trying to avoid. Their kicker, Matt Prater, punter is Sam Martin. So I think this team is definitely better than the Lowriders. So we'll see how that works out for us. But here is our future starting quarterback, Michael Turk, with the kickoff. And here's a return. Okay, nice tackle, Abernathy. It's Devin Duvernay on the return. Here comes Bo Nix. Shown in last season's stats. That's fine. So we will get a first look in seeing how our defense looks without the Sean Elliott. We have who's starting. We got Young. I honestly don't know who that is off the top of my head. But here's a pressure sack. Bobby Wagner off the blitz. Similar to how last week went, where we just brought pressure. We brought blitzes, and they didn't stop us. And starting off the play pretty well. And it's going to be 2nd and 16. See what Bo Nix can do. On 2nd down. Going to do play action here. Pressured again and sacked again. And this one is Dorrance Armstrong, who had a 3-sack game last week. And I feel like their D-line is still, or their O-line is still very weak. in this with these sliders right now. They're just, we're getting pressure. We have 2 sacks already. He's going to throw it up. Jesse Bates, one-on-one. Can't bring him down. It's going to be a catch. Devin Duvernay. And he's all the way there. Touchdown. And that's a horrible play from Jesse Bates. I don't know what he's doing, but I tried switching on to get in there, but it didn't work. He couldn't tackle him. Devin Duvernay somehow keeps his balance. Doesn't step out of bounds. Makes a great play after Bo Nix got sacked twice. He answers with a long touchdown pass to Devin Duvernay. And we're going to quickly go down 7-0. We also did up the quarter length. I just ran into the kicker terribly. But it's going to be 7-0. We are doing, like I said, the quarter amount has changed for how long it is. And we also do have the, what's it called? The play clock's going to go down to 15 seconds, I believe. So we'll see how it plays. I don't know. I'm, again, going off of Mat 10 sliders, and we'll go from there. We're going to come out in strong personnel right now. I'll say this defensive front is going to be a challenge to run on today. We're going to see what we can do. I hand it off. Zach Charbonnet gets 2. Okay. Jalen Milroe had a pretty good game last week. We'll see if he can repeat that or not. And here's a throw out to Connor Hayward with a great catch and brings it up for a first down. And he was our leading receiver last week, and he might do it again. And like I said earlier, I really like these unis for us. Possibly more than the home unis. I think these are pretty sleek and nice. We're going to hand it off to Charbonnet again. Not much there. Only a yard. Let's see if we can go into pistol here. All right, they got Miles Garrett on the right side. I think read option might be a good option here. We're going to take it ourselves. Jalen Milroe slipping and sliding, trying to get something. Gets 5. And there's 2 injuries on the same play. I didn't know that could happen. This is news to me. Connor Hayward, our leading receiver, is down. And it looks like DJ Reader also went down on the play. And it's a solid run from Milroe, but coming in with a 3rd and 4 after our leading receiver, as I said last week, goes down. So we'll see what we can do here, trying to convert and keep up with them. And that also does mean we only have 1 true tight ends. We got a lineman converted to tight end, and Shepley as our tight end too. And here's Ayumanner with the deep throw to him. Couldn't quite get it there. Derwin James is also there. And we're going to have to punt this one. And here's Michael Turk. Just going to kick this one out of bounds at about the 12. So, bruised ribs. He will come back, but for now we're going to have to deal with Dupree as our lone true tight end. Even Connor Hayward's not really a tight end. He is more of an H-back. So, but he's at least able to do something, whereas our lineman turned tight end's not. And here's a quick throw on the run. Gesicki, and we try to make some terrible tackles. Jesse Bates makes that one finally, and they get a first down. So, right now they're definitely showing how they're able to pass it here. And here is going to be throw out to Roma Dunze, who breaks tackles out of bounds. and we are struggling. I do remember that we turned tackling down. That might have to come back up, to be honest with you. But here is a play action. He's going to run into a sack. It's Dorrance Armstrong again with his second on the game. And he is having a stroke or something. But no, he has 5 sacks in the first 2 games so far. He's having a great season. It's going to be almost could have been picked by Carson because Duvernay slipped and fell. And it's going to be 3rd down and 18. Going 5 wide once again. We do have Brian Thomas Jr. and Roma Dunze on the right side. And he's going to throw it up and deep. Jesse Bates comes down with it, making up for the touchdown that he couldn't save from happening last drive. And Jesse Bates brings it back across midfield. And Bo Nix throws a horrible throw. Try to go up to Roma Dunze there. And that one is a really nice play from our best player. All right. So we're back on offense here. After a good play from Jesse Bates and good return brings us to the 37. We're going to go ahead and hand it off to Charbonnet again, trying to get some run game going, but it's not happening. Only a yard. And I'm having a feeling that the run game is going to have to be worked in after we get more of the pass game going. And we do not have Connor Hayward in yet. He got, oh my God, Shepley, our 3rd string tight end, who is actually a lineman, got more open than Kadarius Toney did. I just didn't have the balls to throw it to him. We're going to get a play that actually has 3 receivers and not 2 tight ends. 3rd down. We're going to throw this one. Charbonnet, who's a pretty good receiver out of the backfield, makes the good play to the 14. And much needed play because we were looking pretty rough on offense here if we couldn't get that. We would have been able to get a field goal possibly, but going back to the air. This one going to our one true tight end who drops it. Dupree can't bring it in. 2nd down and 10. Motion looks like it's zone. And he's going to throw a quick, but also late to Ironmanner, and he can't get it there. And it's going to be 3rd and 10. Another motion. Looks like man this time. And I throw right to the linebacker. What am I doing? I don't know. Jalen Miller throws his first interception of the season. And that one is Micah McFadden with the play. That was a really stupid play from me, to be honest. I'll have a couple of those for sure. Where I'll just really just key in on one guy, and that was Roman Wilson at that point. And it was a bad decision to do that. And he's going to throw it high, and misses BTJ. All right, so Bo Nix definitely having some difficulties making some throws here. Another play action. Still have not ran it once. But here's Roma Dunze with a big play. 1st down. And that is going to bring up 1st down at the 47. See if maybe they get Chase Brown running at all here. Here's a motion. And it's going to be another play action. He's throwing it deep one-on-one. Bobby Wagner in coverage breaks it up on Mike Gesicki. Old man still got it, even though Gesicki is definitely faster at this point. Bobby Wagner is able to keep up enough. Here's me a quick throw. This one to Adunze again. Levante David with a quick tackle. And it's going to bring us to a 3rd and 6 here. Bo Nix looking, find a man open. He's going to find a man. It's Duvernay again. Throw it over my head as EJ Speed. That puts Duvernay over 100 on the day with that one huge play earlier. And now that play there. And let's cover 3 here. They're obviously going to pass it again. And Bo Nix looking, gets sacked. That one is Maurice. No, that's not Maurice Hurst this time. Who is that? Leonard Williams, I believe. And that is a really nice play from, no, it's Trevon Kinlaw. My apologies. Trevon Kinlaw with the big play. And they're going to go quick out to Chase Brown with his first touch. And that is Dante Kent with the hit. Makes it a 3rd and 3. And they are loving the 5 wide method here, which very concerning. He's going to find a man. It's going to be intercepted, though. He overthrew it. It's the safety coming in for Deshaun Elliott. Young. What a play. Bo Nix's 2nd interception this quarter. And we didn't even get a name highlight or anything. We just said, sure, he did it. That's all we need to know. We're going to go out in Wildcat here. We're at our own 1. This is maybe a bad idea, but we're going to try it. As here's Charbonnet. He's going to take it outside. Gets 3. Trying to get a little bit of room here. We're going to go. Still no Connor Hayward in yet. But Shepley in on these rundowns is not a bad thing. It's 2 yards for Charbonnet. He's not really able to get much here. Third and 5. Backed up at our own yard line. I can't see because of the recording thing. 6-yard line. Gotta snap it. Gonna throw quick. Roman Wilson, nice grab. I was scared to throw it to him because Derwin James was lurking, but he makes the catch. So we're very happy about that, and we're gonna have maybe one more play here before the quarter ends. Got Kadarius Toney in. We're gonna take the read option again with Milrow. Nice little juke, not really, and gets nothing. So, end of the first quarter, Iron Forge Stadium. They're up 7-0. Ironworks. So, 2nd down and 10. Looking for something, some sort of spark here offensively. A quick RPO, but we're a little slow to get to Iomanor, and that's going to be nothing again. I just took way too long to make that happen. And they're actually going to say it was a loss of the play. It was probably like a half-yard loss. We're going to go out to the screen here. Charbonnet has blocks ahead of him, and he's going to fight, but can't get enough. 4th and 3. We're going to have to punt it. And here's our starting quarterback, Turk. Taking forever to punt it. Almost gets blocked. And Duvernay's going to fair catch it at the 46. They are still going gun. They are just going to pass it the entire game at this point, it looks like. First down, although they just ran it here. Chase Brown gets rocked by Bobby Wagner. Loss of a yard. Second down. Bo Nix takes the snap here. Looking for a pass, and it's going to be Roma Dunze again. He's having a great game. Jesse Bates with the tackle. Probably should have been there. That was my bad. And, I mean, the fact that they're throwing it so much is really rough because that is definitely the weakness of this defense. our run defense is better off, but here's a run for Chase Brown for 5 yards. Only his second carry. But they do want to be able to get some sort of balance. They want to only throw it with Bo Nix. And 2nd and 5. Going to be another handoff. Chase Brown, nothing there. Loses 3. Levante David on that one. And we're going to be at 3rd down here. Rimadunze has been his favorite target of the day so far. Here's Gesicki motioning out wide. And looking for a man. He's still looking. Throwing it deep. One-on-one with the safety who's supposed to be... I think that was the safety, but it's going to be broken up. Adunze not able to bring it in. No, sorry, that is our #1 corner, Kalen Carson. Still learning the numbers and everything. How everyone looks. And it's going to be a field goal attempt, and it is good. So they're going to go up 10-0. Matt Prater with the field goal there. But our defense isn't doing horrible. But definitely need some more juice from our offense. Here's Kadarius Toney slipping to the 26. Let's see, can we get some gadget plays specifically in here? We'll try a QB zone. This is an interesting one. We'll run it with Milrow. He's got some space for a 1st down. And he's been our most effective runner so far today. We're going to come out again with Kadarius Toney in the backfield as our gadget player here. We're going to get it to him. Get a nice spin move there. And he's going to juke out everybody on that spin. And it's going to be a 2nd and 1. So definitely a good idea to get that gadget play usage in there. 2nd and 1, giving it to Charbonnet. Fighting with Myles Garrett and does get the 1st. But again, he's had some struggles getting many yards today. See if maybe we can get some play action. Maybe not. Let's run it. I forgot we still have only one real tight end on the field. Charbonnet breaks 1 tackle, gets 3 yards. Okay. I just honestly don't know when we're going to get Connor Hayward back. And it's crazy that I'm missing Connor Hayward right now, but I am. Because, look, we have 1 true tight end, like I've been saying. We're going to go out to Charbonnet on the flat route, and he's going to get the 1st down. And he is injured, which is not ideal. Even though he hasn't been necessarily effective in the run game, he is still one of our premier players. And we're going to have to look to Rico Dowdle. And we're going past Milrow, getting pressured. And we're going to get this one to Manor, but he can't hit it. Looks like we maybe had a chance to make that throw, but pressure and throwing on the run and the rain, all the factors affected that one. See if we can get Roman Wilson involved. Jet touch pass out to Roman Wilson. Rico Dowdle with a horrible block. And that's going to be a 3rd and 10 for us. And let's try a double dig maybe. Looking pass, looking for somebody, and luckily dropped by Johnson. And looks like Charbonnet is going to be out for the rest of the game with a ruptured disc. And we're going to have to punt. And that is one thing to note. Zach Charbonnet did go down last game as well. So this is the 2nd game now. And Anderson downs that one at the 7th. So we're putting them in a situation where they're probably going to look to get some more room here. They are coming out in goal line. Here's a fullback dive for Johnson. Jacob Johnson gets about a yard. Apparently that is enough for them to say, hey, we are ready to rock and roll here. as they are going empty 5 wide immediately after that, which is crazy to me. But hey, you know, fair enough. He's going to find a man. It's Duvernay again. Jesse Bates misses the tackle. Carson can't bring him down. Duvernay pushed out by Kent. And our pass defense is looking really bad right now. And it's not a surprise with the guys we have on the team. I mean, Jesse Bates is great, but he can only cover so much of the field. Here's Ramadunze again, and he breaks a tackle and gets into the end zone. Ironworks up 17-0. And these sliders definitely feel different, and we are not able to fucking tackle for shit. But hey, you know, makes things more interesting. Man, I would love. I'm also keeping an eye on the Falcons-Vikings Sunday Night Football game. I would love if Bijan could like get some touchdowns for me. He has 17 points right now, but like, look, bud, need some tutties. Here's Kadarius Toney with a decent little return there to the 33. But yeah, we're just like really struggling to find some stuff here. Just need some sort of success here. Oh my God, Myles Garrett just devoured that play regardless. If I would have ran it with Milroe or if I ran it with Dowdle, he was all over it. And I mean, that's why he shows as one of the elite players in the NFL. When he completely disrupts a play like that. We're going pass here, out to Dupree, breaks a tackle, and he's going to get a big first down there. Looking like Connor Hayward, which it's crazy that I'm saying that unironically. I'm missing Connor Hayward. I think I might have read it wrong. He might not be coming back this game. Going quick receiver screen. Kadarius Toney with a blocks ahead of him. Toney, stiff arms out of bounds to the 24. And that was a really nice play. Really got set up well. The blocks perfectly laid out there. Linemen and receivers did a great job. Motioning Dowdle out wide, but not in time for the 2-minute warning. So we're down 17-0 to the Ironworks. We're going to come out with the same play, though. I wanted to run it either way. Sending Dowdle out there. Liking Roman Wilson maybe as an option this play. We're going to throw it across the field. Toney, touchdown for our first points, and he's doing the kick flick kick flick. Oh my God. Kick flip handstand. Kadarius Toney's second touchdown on the season, and much needed spark for our offense. Nice throw on the run. Toney found hands in Tokyo/Alaska, and he also learned how to do that. So maybe he hit up some sort of samurai himself and learned the ways of the samurai. Oh, that was almost blocked, but thankfully Samurai Toney is here. Samurai Kadarius. Let me know which one sounds better to you guys. He's doing solid. He's surprisingly doing pretty solid. But we're going to kick this one to Duvernay, who's going to take the return. Slips, takes a huge hit from Bobby Wagner. And going to start at the 21. So we're pretty happy with that. So that's pretty good. Pretty good spot. But really the question is, can our pass defense do their job and defend the pass? And here's Chase Brown, breaks a tackle from Jesse Bates. And Bo Nix over 300 yards just in the first half today. I mean, to be fair, they have only been throwing it. They have not ran it very much. And that's going to be a deep throw. Just misses Brian Thomas. Jesse Bates acting like he did anything there. He did not, just to clarify. Apparently he was in the coverage there. I would say sure, but it was just a Bo Nix overthrow. And he's going to go quick out to Chase Brown, but was not ready to connect with him. And not a great throw either. Third down and 10. We really need a stop here. We're going pass. Gonna fire it high. Roma Dunze gets the catch, but it's gonna be 4th down, and we're taking a timeout. And we might have a chance with a minute left, 2 timeouts, to go down the field and get some more points to shrink this lead, shrink the lead down a bit. Here's Kadarius Toney again. Takes a hit, and we're going to start at the 21. So let's see what we got here for Mr. Jalen Milroe in the offense. They're going prevent, which I am not mad at for our sake. We're going to go quick. Roman Wilson get a block from Rico Dowdle. And he's going to get a big play there. We're going to go hurry up here. It's not letting us for one reason or another. Okay, there it is. It's like, what's going on? I'm holding Y. Didn't think anyone took a timeout. Going back to the pass. Kadarius Toney on the out route makes the catch. We're going to go hurry up one more time. See if we can get a play off here. And get a 1st down. And I threw it to the wrong guy. And it's going to be picked. That's my 2nd interception thrown today. 2nd stupid interception thrown. Not a Milroe issue. That's a me issue. Starling Thomas. I can see. Starling, yep. And he's going to get the pick. Puts the Ironworks in great field position. And I just can't throw that play. I meant to go to X. Press the wrong button. And he's going to go out to Roma Dunze, who gets another catch. 2nd and 2. He's been just open all game long, to be honest with you. Roma Dunze has been really good. 2nd and 2. And he's going to be running it himself. Bo Nix takes it, slides. 21 yards, 1st down. And 1st down, 22. They got 2 timeouts left, 18 seconds, so they can easily take some chances here. And Chase Brown gets hit out of bounds. 14. 15. Honestly, I'm just not really liking how our defense is playing. Really not playing particularly well here against the pass. And here's gonna be a run, and that's Bo Nix just easily able to get in there for the touchdown. And not a good angle for me. And I mean, just a terrible interception again. I'm selling more so than Jalen Milroe was there. We got 9 seconds before halftime, so we'll see. Roman Wilson, just keep that in the end zone. I'm gonna try something. We'll see how it looks. Again, completely depends. They are prepared for some sort of deep pass here, but how prepared? Throwing it up. Roman Wilson on the sideline. Make a play. Can't bring it in. All right, let's just get a Hail Mary in here. Fuck it. All right. Wrong fucking button. Hold on. We half slide. Double team. Myles Garrett, please. For the love of God. We have some time to throw. We're going to throw it up. And it's going to be batted down. Tried. But we're going into halftime. Down 24-7. We really need to turn some things around because this Does not look very good. It looks very ugly. Skipping the halftime report because team builders don't get the special halftime report from Scott Hansen, which I get. It's just unfortunate. We're going to get the ball here. We need to get some sort of spark here. Roman Wilson only gets to the 25, so not really great on the spark end of things. And looks like Connor Hayward is back in the lineup. They hand this one off to Dowdle. Well, there's nothing. There's just nothing. And Connor Hayward down again. Just stay off the field, buddy. If you're going to be hurt, just get out. Just call it a day. Where are you going? Tight ends. Dupree just decided, I'm going to start running completely backwards for no reason. And it's 3rd and 10. We're having an awful start to this quarter already. Going past Dupree, just overthrown, but there's going to be a flag. Derwin James. They're going to call pass interference. I would argue it's uncatchable. Bruce Sternum, Connor Hayward's going to be out for the rest of the game. Yeah, he should have just stayed out for the rest of the game if he was going to get hurt first play back. Man, we really need something here. Quick one out to Dowdle. Breaks tackle, but just nothing there. Really struggling here. All right, play action. Jalen Milroe is going to have to run it around himself, and he's going to get some yardage. It's about 7. Seeing what plays we can call up here. They are pressing the receivers on the outside, so maybe we have something there. I was looking too much at that. Milroe's getting hunted down by Myles Garrett. We just throw it away. And it is going to be 4th down. Do we fake it? I say no. We have plenty of time still in this game. We just need our defense to get a stop here. And hopefully we can. Turk with the punt. And Duvernay going to fair catch that at the 14. So just hoping our defense can pull their fucking shit together. So we've been awful. We have been awful against the pass. And that's all they've been doing. So that's the problem. Kendra Miller in the backfield. He's getting the handoff. Gets rocked. That was, couldn't tell. Was that Kent who came in in the middle there for that play? It looked like it, I guess. Sure. And it looks like they're going back to gun. 2nd down and 10. Motion Gesicki out wide. And it's going to be quick to Brian Thomas. Big hit from Bobby Wagner. And that's going to put us at a 3rd and 4 here. I love a stop. And here's a pass going to be floated over to Roma Dunze. And we just could not get him. Roma Dunze is absolutely killing us right now. And we just can't keep up in man coverage. We can't really keep up in zone either, but they're going to run it here. And thank God for that. Ebiketie. I feel like I'm fucking up his name. I know I am. I just don't know why. My brain's like, I can't say his name. 2nd and 14. We really needed that play there. Oh, my. It's a little worried there. Yeah, man open, but it's going to be a broken up play. Jesse Bates, but there's going to be a flag. Oh, God. Can't do that. Leonard Williams roughing the passer on Bo Nix. Let's see what happened there. See, Leonard Williams That is a weak fucking call. I mean, he gets through. I mean, he barely even touches him. That is a weak call. That is a very weak call. Very realistic to real life. We've seen some calls like that, but that's a ridiculous call, and that's gonna give him easy first down. Gets throw, but it's Jesse Bates. Ball don't lie with his second interception on the game. 3 picks now for Bo Nix. And Jesse Bates showing why he is an elite safety with his ball skills. Pause. I'm going to bring out Wildcat again. Rico Dowdle is the back this time. See what we can do here. And Myles Garrett just completely destroys the play. All right. Love it. Can't. I mean, it's not ideal. Can we actually keep Shepley in the block? I think I'd rather that. Oh man, I'm gonna need you to get over there faster. I'm gonna roll out. We have Rico Dowdle. We had Rico Dowdle. We still have Rico Dowdle. What a catch. And the Ironworks are gonna have an injury to Quan Jones at their deepest position. Goes down, but he should be okay. Maybe. But they'll definitely be okay. But what a catch from Rico Dowdle. What a throw from Jalen Milroe as well. Oh, God. Milroe, we ran it too far back. 17-yard loss. Noel Williams now goes down for them. One of their corners. I believe that's more of their slot guy. You see, they're stretching him out now. 2nd and 17. On play action. We have a man wide open. It's Dupree, the tight end. And he brings it in for the touchdown. On the wheel route play action. What a play for Dupree. CJ Dupree. Great play. Just no defenders around him at all. And we're going to make this a 10-point game. Much needed. And here it is. PAT is good. So that was a nice little drive there. Under a minute, 4 plays, 69 yards. Nice. And we need more drives like that where we can just have those explosive plays. Especially if we can't get the efficient game going, we need to have some explosive plays. And here's going to be a run back from Duvernay. It's a decent little run to the 28. And they're bringing out the running back here. I don't know if they're going to actually run it or... They are going to run it. And they shouldn't have. CJ Speed's all over it. We were ready for the outside run. Perfectly played by our defense there. And it's going to be 2nd and 15. It's a good play call. Good job, me. We're going out 5 wide again. 2nd and 15. And quick, Brian Thomas Jr. We're going to get the tackle with Vontae David. That sets up a 3rd and 12. See, they might look to go Romadunze. They loved going Romadunze early this game. He's going to find a man deep. It's Duvernay. Of course it is. Duvernay to the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Of course. God damn it. And they are targeting the replacement safety. And here's a block for Anderson. And he recovers it. Doesn't matter, but we stopped the PAT. We're still down 16, though, but that is only 2 scores, technically. Now we have a lot of time, so hopefully won't actually need to come down to going for 2 twice, but Not terrible. And Roman Wilson breaking tackles, still fighting for yards. To the 32. But yeah, I mean, our defense really just can't do that if we're going to win this game. We can't give up those big plays. Now we got two linemen playing tight end, which not good for our pass game, but is very good for our run game. It should be. Now this play looks interesting. I don't know if it's going to work well. Oh, Jalen Milrow run. Oh, God. I didn't know we were going out that way, but it's fine. Milrow has the speed. Gets out of bounds. Stiff arming. Great play. That's a fun play. I'm liking the plays in this game. I feel like they definitely upped their game. I mean, maybe I just didn't play with Philly's playbook or other playbooks that have plays like that, but I feel like they just didn't have plays like that I noticed last game. Oh, that's a huge hit from Derwin James. No gain on that one. Let's see. What do I want to run here? Thielen. Maybe tight end corner would be solid. Let's see what we got here. Going past. Got Rico Dowdle open. Just can't hit the throw. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Got Meriden. That's going to be a quick throw on the post to Iomanner, but he gets rocked. Could not bring it in. We tried to fit that one in. Unfortunately, could not. And here's going to be a punt from Turk. And Duvernay fair catches it at the 14 once again. Not an ideal drive for us on offense, especially after the play they had on their side of offense. Here's going to be a run. Chase Brown again. 3 yards. Dorrance Armstrong with the tackle. 2nd and 7. They have 429 total yards. Almost 400 of those are passing. And here's going to be another handoff. Chase Brown runs into a tackle. I believe that was EJ Speed. And it's going to be 3rd and 5. We need to stop here really badly. Here's Bo Nix looking for something, and I just absolutely over pursue. Bo Nix keeps upright, doesn't slide, and doesn't fumble. 17-yard run is really disgusting to see. Here's another run. Chase Brown gets destroyed in the back with Bobby Wagner. He's really good against the run today. I mean, I guess we need it, but we also do need coverage. Which is not his strong suit at this point in his career. He's just not as athletic as he used to be. And he's going to be a quick one out to Chase Brown. Oh my God, Lavonte David got just absolutely annihilated there. And it's going to be 3rd and 5. And I don't know if you saw the stat line there for Bo Nix, but over 400 yards passing, 4 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. Quite a wild day for Bo today. And it's going to be a sack. Arnold Ebiketie with the sack. Huge play. That's 5 sacks today on Bo Nix. So still a lot of pressure from our D-line, which is good. And here's Kadarius Toney with the return. Doesn't get too much extra, but does get some. We're just going to have to go gun almost the entire time at this point. I don't know. The run game just really isn't there. There's Milrow taking it himself again. Please stiff arm him. There he is. Stiff arm. Trucks fumbles it, and it's going to be recovered by Hall on defense. I mean, did he have possession while inbounds, though? Can I even challenge it? I don't know. Ball is there. He scoops it, but he's never really inbounds with it. I can't challenge it. I don't know. That's just really not a good play at all. And of course, Chase Brown going to get a good run. His best of the game, first down to end the third quarter. And we can't seem to catch a break here. That's 3 turnovers now for Jalen Muro today. Both quarterbacks turning over the football 3 times. Unfortunately, our turnovers have been much more unfortunate for us, and they have been really bad for our defense to deal with. There's EJ Speed with a great tackle. Chase Brown on the day, 10 carries, 2 yards. They cannot run the football against us, but doesn't matter. They are able to throw it. 2nd and 13 now. Going back to the pass, of course. Quick throw. BTJ gets a hit from Bobby Wagner. I mean, I'd rather stay in nickel because we have our better players on the field. Like, I don't like our secondary players, so I don't really want someone else coming in over Bobby Wagner. And Bo looking for something deep. It's broken up. Jesse Bates doesn't let Duvernay get his 3rd touchdown. They're going to take a field goal. Fourth and 8 from the left hash. And this one is up and is good. Makes this a 3-score game now. 33-14. Hello, Banana. My cat is here to say hello. And Roman Wilson gets rocked on the return. Down by 19. I mean, we need something. We need something, right, Banana? Okay. She's typing on the laptop now. All right. Anyways, see if we can get something going here. Quick throw. Iomanner just can't make the throw. I honestly didn't hate the idea of going to him because I feel like he had a step, and he did. It's just we overthrew it. Milrow couldn't quite get it there. We're going to have to roll out. We find a man deep and out of bounds. There is a flag, though, and I think it might be roughing the passer on Myles Garrett. I felt the vibration of the controller. And Myles Garrett, known dirty player, I'm saying as a Steelers fan, gives up a first down there with the penalty. I mean, we're getting pressured immediately again. Milrow just takes it himself. 4 yards. Fight another day. 2nd and 6 here. Just need someone to get open. We got McMorris on the field, who's a safety playing receiver. Toney with a good catch. 3rd and 3. From Dowdle quick, he's open. And he's going to get enough for the first. We're going to go hurry up here. Down 3 scores. We just need to start getting something down the field here. And quick throw. Dowdle broken up. Just couldn't bring that one in. Oh, good. We have Shepley in the game. Deuce Vaughn is also in the game. Shepley is a center, by the way, playing tackle for us. We go Iomanner, who throws it backwards. Derwin James breaks that one up. And it's just, we're just not able to get much going here. Defense is too much. Sending Iomanner out. Trying to go Dowdle again, just miss it. And it's probably for the best. He was not going to catch that. But 4th down and 10. We need to make a play here. We need to go for it. And my thought is, let's go 5 wide, spread out the defense. Hopefully, one of our guys can get open. And that's going to be just not a good play. I watching it back, did I have anyone? Kind of, maybe, but I just don't know if I would have been able to make it with Milrow. I don't know. I don't know if he has the touch there to make some of those throws. Here's a run chased round. Just breaking tackles. We're trying to knock the ball free. But gonna be 2nd and 8 here. I mean, we still have a chance here, but we just need to get a 3 and out. Here's a handoff again up the middle. Chase Brown gets 3 yards. Looks like they're going gun. I am still a little worried about them throwing it here. They've had, like I said, as we've seen, they've had no success throwing it. So it's not shocking that they're going back to the pass, broken up, try to go Duvernay again. Bobby Wagner on the play. And that's a big play. So we still have some time here. We're trying to get a block here, just nothing. No pressure onto that punt at all. He does kick it out of bounds at a decent spot for us, to be honest. 25-yard line. Pretty solid. Maybe we try screen. They do have Myles Garrett on the other side. I like that. Maybe get Dowdle going on a screen. And we do have some space in front of us. Dowdle. It's a nice little run of 2 there. Or, sorry, 8. 2nd and 2. Going back to the pass. Going out to Dowdle again. Myles Garrett in coverage. Catches him off guard. And Dowdle. Nice play. Man, look at our jerseys. So dirty from the mud, the dirt, the rain. Deuce Vaughn, quick throw. Had him come back for it a little bit. Great play from him, though. Changing the play here. We're going to find Roman Wilson open over the middle of the 20. We're making some moves down the field here. 6.5 minutes to go. Really trying to get into the end zone here. Kadarius Toney on the out route. What a catch. Out of bounds. Maybe not a really good route, honestly, from him, if anyone watched him, but it worked. And unfortunately, we have none of our actual receivers on the field since we did go hurry up the entire time. We got Jack Coco, who's like a long snapper, I believe. Shipley with the catch. Shipley's too big. We're going hurry up with this same group, which is going to be a bad idea. But Rico Dowdle out of the backfield might be good. It's not. You know who is Jack Coco? It's a fucking long snapper, dude. I mean, it's not ideal. Double outs. Can we get our regular receivers on the field? All right. Sweet. There's Toney's open. Just can't get it. Milrow just not able to get it to him. We'll go mesh, I guess, here. I don't hate it. Shipley on the field, though, is something I hate. The speed out. There's Toney again. This time, gets it. Touchdown to Toney, his 2nd on the game. And I guess that's just his celebration. It's going to be that kick flick. I'm just going to keep saying kick flick. Goodness gracious. Kick, flip, handstand. Samurai Toney. With the play. I mean, we're really fighting for our lives at this point. 5.5 minutes to go. We still are down 12. We still have time. We have a chance. We just need our defense to really play their best football all game. And there's Abernathy with the tackle. And they're going to be at the 24. So, first down. We're going Chase Brown with the run. Bates can't tackle. Lavonte David can. Does get the stop. They're going to go gun here. Concerns me. Going 5 wide. They know that their pass game has been so good and what's got them to this point. Quick throw, broken up, almost intercepted. What is the penalty? They tried going Ray McLeod there. Oh my God. Roughing the passer again. Leonard Williams the second time. Might have to turn that down a bit. Because, yeesh. I mean, that's 3 on the day. 2 for Leonard Williams, 1 for Myles Garrett. I don't know. That's just not a good play from our veteran. They're going to go back to the pass here. We did blitz, and that's a good pass breakup there. Try to go to Jacob Johnson there, fullback, out of the backfield. And going back to 5 wide. This is their bread and butter here. This is how they've been carving our defense to pieces here. We're going to quick on the drag. That one is to BTJ. Sets him up for a 3rd and 5, which is much more manageable than what it would have been without it, obviously. 3rd and 5. 4 minutes to go. They are motioning Gesicki. I mean, there's an open man. Bo Nix is going to take it himself. Takes a huge shot, but holds on to the football. Lavonte David with the hit. It does not matter. Bo Nix takes it himself and holds on. 3.5 minutes to go. We're going back to the pass. Bo Nix looking for something. Finds Gesicki. Please, someone just strip the ball or something. And they're just running on the field on us right now. We can't stop them. Does not even matter. They're having our way with us. You'd think that Deshaun Watson was their quarterback. Nope, not quite. First down. They're just running the clock down at this point. Are they going to get the playoff in time? They will. Here's Chase Brown with another run. Only a yard there. Let this go to the 2-minute warning. I know the right thing to do is probably take a timeout there. But I don't know. This game feels out of hand either way. I know if we hold them to a field goal, it's a 2-score game. But I mean, is this team even able to really win this game right now? Do we have the people? I don't think so. Here's a handoff. Kendre Miller. And he's just still fighting for yards. We'll take a timeout now. Do we engage 8? Just try to get pressure immediately and hope that they don't get in there. I think we do. Pressure and hit as he throws, incomplete. And it was a good idea. It was more of an engaged 7 after I went into coverage a little bit. So they're going to take 3, trying to make this 15-point game. But this one's going to be blocked. That's a huge play. Recovered by the Falcons. Doesn't matter. That keeps it a 12-point game. Bobby Wagner was in there. Anderson was in there. Martin was able to get back on it to stop it from being an immediate touchdown. But that is a gigantic play for us. The question is, can we make that worth it? Can we make a play? And we got Dowdle quickly. There's a flag. Dowdle. A lot of space to the 35, 33, they're going to say. Now they're roughing the passer. Yeah, we're definitely turning that setting down a bit. We'll take it because that just gives us even more yards to work with there. We get a clock stoppage. I mean, we got Dupree open. He just fucking drops it. I kind of panicked because there were so many guys open for a second. I didn't want to throw a bad throw, and I kind of threw it late, but Dupree should have had that. Dupree, please. God damn it, Milrow. Overthrows it. All right, let's go back to where there's 2 receivers on the one side instead of 1. Dupree, make a play. Dude, what the fuck are you doing, Milrow? Just throw it at him. It's like, he's boxing him out like it's basketball. Just let him make the play. It's 4th down. Been pressured, throwing it, but incomplete. I mean, you know, there's only so much we can do there. There really is. Pressure came in. I could have taken no, I couldn't have taken a field goal. I needed a touchdown. It's okay. Chase Brown. It's met in the backfield pretty quickly. We still have some semblance of a chance, but it's again, we gotta have something really go well for us here. We only have 1 timeout left. Here's a toss out to Kendre Miller, and that's game. I mean, that's an illegal block in the back. Hello. Kendre Miller's just going to take it all the way. And they just missed the call on Brian Thomas. Wow. And they're going to put up 40 with that play there. I mean, that's ridiculous. I don't know how you don't call that. That was absolutely some sort of penalty. Whether it was an illegal block at the back or a holding, I'm not sure. But Brian Thomas Jr. got away with one there. I don't think the refs really honestly cared at this point, because this game was over probably either way. But still, we had a chance if they would have called the penalty. And Toney's going to take this to 30. I mean, we don't really have a chance now. It's an outside chance, I guess, but I'm going to try our best, I guess. See if we can get anything. And Dupree, that's just a bad throw from Milrow. Man. It's not ideal. Morris, I can't even get out of bounds, man. His slow ass can't get out of bounds. And we're getting hit. We have no time. I mean, it's to be expected. This is not going to be an easy game for us, obviously. It's 4th and 4. We're trying still. And that's just... Milrow's just not hitting the throws. He is just not hitting the throws at all. They're going to take the knee, close out this game. But, I mean, defense has to play better. They are the strength of this team. We can't have it where the offense has to try to carry this team. We put up 21 points with the offense. Sure, we started off really slow. We could not run the football. And we did turn over the football 3 times. But the defense has to do better than that. I mean, the big play touchdowns for Duvernay. The Kendre Miller play, too, at the end really was just the dagger that really just icing on the cake. But Milrow, I mean, the stats, you're going to look at the stats and be like, oh, yeah, a lot of yards, sure. A lot of touchdowns, sure, but completion percentage and picks were bad. They were really bad. He missed a ton of throws. Obviously, the 2 picks, those were on me. Now, Bo Nix, you could also say the same thing. He did have some boneheaded throws, but he was the better quarterback today. We stopped their run game really well, except for the Kendre Miller one big run. We just can't have it where Jalen Milrow is our best runner. I mean, Dowdle had -1 yard. Charbonnet had 13. Bo Nix also gashed us. Roma Dunze was amazing against us Kadarius Toney was good. Dowdle had some catches, had a good game. We held Brian Thomas to a pretty light game. Devin Duvernay absolutely annihilated us. 252 yards, 2 touchdowns is just pathetic. We just can't have that. Defensively, we need to do better. Ramadunze really just gashed us early. He didn't even show up that much later in the game. It was like all first half. But Devin Duvernay definitely did not play well. Or did play well. Too well, I should say. Now, Avery Young, he was the starting strong safety that game. He wasn't great. He had that interception. But, I mean, he's 81 speed. He's slow as shit. He's not good. We don't really have the safety depth for Deshaun Elliott to be injured. And I don't know if that would have been the game-changing player we needed, but it would have helped. But either way, we do lose 40-21, which that one was tough. But it was still a fun game, and it felt more realistic to how this team should be playing. Offensively, man, we got to pull something together for next week. And that'll be week 3 against the Luchadors. I'm trying to remember. I think the New Mexico Luchadors, I want to say. We did get a couple things. Sorry, no, Mexico City. But I believe I'm not mistaken. Am I right? Are they in New Mexico? Luchadors. Yes, the New Mexico Luchadors, which are the Saints equivalent. So we will be seeing them. They are 2-0 right now. We're still in the lead of our division. Everyone else is 0-2. So that's interesting. And we do have our first negotiation period. We have a DB breakout and a receiver breakout that we will have to look at next week. But I'll be very interested to see how that all plays out. So hope you guys enjoyed. Like, leave a comment, and do all the stuff that all the other YouTubers say that you should do. Let me know if you want to suggest something to me. I am always open to suggestions. And, yeah, I mean, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.